Great. Southwest asking unions to accept pay cuts. The goal is to avoid furloughs and layoffs as the airline industry waits for the word on a bailout from Washington. Joining us now, Southwest Chairman and CEO Gary Kelly. Is this where you are now? Thanks for joining us, by the way. It's great to see you. Is this where you are now because you have decided you can no longer assume that something will pass in terms of what Speaker Pelosi and Mnuchin are talking about, so you're taking matters into your own hands, or that you would do this even if there is a deal that comes to fruition?
Oh, it's only because the payroll support is expiring here, and there's just no certainty that it will be extended through March. If we don't get the support, we're just going to have to borrow that much more money, and we just need to get from here to there. I'm very, very confident that we'll get past this pandemic. We'll be in a strong position to not just survive but thrive. But we've got to do everything that we can to conserve cash between now and then. And this is our largest cost opportunity that we have. And we've not asked our employees to take any pay cuts or do any furloughs, any layoffs in our history. So I'm proud of the fact that, once again, we can be different, avoid furloughs, avoid layoffs, and cut pay rates, which I don't like to do, but it's a shared sacrifice, and this is the kind of company, that I think is up to that task. And
you think that you could get approval from unions and from your employees, and what would it entail? Describe the 10% in 2021, and then you can say that there won't be any layoffs or furloughs for the entire year.
Well, what we're looking for is savings of at least $500 million a year. So it's real money and very meaningful, and especially in the face of losing billions of dollars a quarter. So about 17% of our employees are non-contract. And with those folks, I can guarantee them no layoffs through the end of next year, and we'll reduce pay, but it will snap back at the end of 2021. I feel very good about that. With the unions, we'll have to reach out, to each one of the union representatives and go through a negotiation process. We can furlough employees without negotiations, but if we're going to make any other changes to the contract, that has to be negotiated. So we're starting that now in October, because it will take some time to work through that process, and that's why I've targeted January 1st to have cost savings initiatives in place. So we'll just have to see, and obviously any reasonable person realizes that this is a huge crisis for not just the airlines, but for the country. And we need to do everything that we can to make sure that we save Southwest Airlines here is our number one priority, but second is job security. We need to do everything we can to save every single job, and I'm proud of the fact that we can do that. We're different than the other airlines. We've never had a furlough in our history, and we can continue that streak here as long as we all work together.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.